So next design is what I told you is that wrench, that is spanner. Okay, we will design that. So you can see that now we are going to design this one spanner. This wrench we are going to design. So this is the thing now we are going to design. So here how we are going to design is usually all the mechanical components when we are designing, we cannot design the entire product as it is in a single part. So we have to design separately each and every part, and we have to assemble all the parts together. That is the basic principle behind any mechanical design. So here how I am going to design is, first I am going to decide this one. This part I am going to design this one. Next I am going to design this one. Next I am going to design this rectangle part. So I am split this into three different parts. One is this ring, and another one is this end, okay, of the nut and bolt size. What is the common nut and bolt size? So going to design this. Then I am going to design this rectangle. Then I am going to assemble all these things together. This is a procedure what we are going to follow. Okay. So first I am going to design the ring. For designing the ring, I am selecting the cylinder and I am placing here. So you can select the diameter of your own dimension, depend upon the spanner size, no? Depend upon the diameter size. Okay, if you want some 20 mm diameter size or 15 mm, whatever you want, you can select the diameter here. So here I am fixing to 20 mm as it is. 20 mm diameter size. And width I am going to take it as, that is the height. I'm going to take it as some 4 mm, or I can take it as 5 mm. 5 mm. Okay, fine. Next, I am going to make a hole here. I am going to make a hole here. For making a hole, what I am going to do is click here another cylinder, place it here, place it here. You take the same diameter here. What is the diameter here? We have taken 20 mm. The same diameter here, 20 mm. Next thing is make this as hole. This one as hole, because we are going to have a hole there. Make this as a hole. Then I am going to move this hole inside this. For that, I am going to align whether both the things are in the same line. For that, I am going for the align option. Click this first, click this object first. Next, click this object first, second. Then you click the align option. I think if I am going fast, you can tell whether you are practicing simultaneously what I am saying.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So now I am going to align these two objects in a straight line. For that, so just I am going to click this. Can now see, you click that center button. So now both the things will be aligned in a same straight line. Next things I am going to move this block over here. So click this part here. So now you can able to see. Okay, so this comes over here. Okay, so this comes over here. Now what will happen? Can anyone tell? Both the diameter size is same. If I group this, what will happen? Here both the diameter of this hole as well as the diameter of the solid both are same. I will give you, suppose I will tell you, if I am group this, both will vanish. You can see. Clear? Because both the things are of same diameter. So for that, press Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Okay, so this diameter I have to reduce because the hole should be less than this diameter, no? So I have to reduce that. Sir, if you don't mind, already the ring shape is available in default. Yes, if already is there, okay. Default, the some shapes are there here. Okay, you can take that, but this is a basic. With the help of the basic shape, I am going to explain you how to do this. If already there, you can just take that and you can place it there. So here I will tell you. So the initial diameter I have taken it as 20 mm. Now here I am going to reduce it to somewhat less than that. So this is 20 mm. I am reducing it to some. So whatever diameter you want of the required bolt. Okay, because here you are going to have a hole. Suppose I want to turn a net of a circular net of some diameter around some 15 mm or 16 mm. Okay, so here I am taking it as, now I am taking it as a 17 mm. Now next, initially this is 20 mm, now it is 17 mm. Now you will get a hole. So now you convert this into a hole. Then you align these two. Select these two, then you go for a align. Select the center point. So now we can see both the things in the same straight line. Then you keep it here, press this. Now it will move over this. Now you can see there is a width. Okay, there is a step you can see here. Now if you group it, okay, you can able to see a hole here. You can see here. Okay, fine. So this is the first thing. You keep as it is. First part is over. Next I am going for that rectangle. So keep this. The length of the rectangle is how much distance you want, you can take that. And height, it should be equal to this. Here height I have taken it as 5 mm. So the same 5 mm I have to keep it here. So reduce this height to 5 mm. Okay, once it was ready, 5 mm. Now you just keep it as it is. So this is the rectangle part is over. Next I am coming for that other side. Okay, other side is this one. So this I am going to design now. Okay, so here the nut may be anything. Here the shape, it is a rectangle form. Suppose I am going for a nut. If you see a nut and bolt, the head of that bolt will be either hexagonal shape, or it will be a circular shape, or it will be a square shape. So based on that, what you require, based on that you can select the polygon here. Okay, so here they have taken it as a rectangle. So for that, so first is I am going to select a cylinder, same thing. Okay, 20 mm. Then I am going to reduce the height. All are equal to 5 mm, everything, so that you will get a flat surface. So 5 mm I am reducing this. Once it becomes 5 mm, now I am going to place either a square or rectangle or a hexagon, whatever it may be. Suppose I want a hexagon. You can see a polygon option will be there. You can see a polygon option is there. You can select it. Okay, if you want to increase or decrease the size, you can increase or decrease the size. Suppose I want a pentagon, I can go for 5. Rectangle, triangle, you can put it here. Okay, so here I am going for a hexagonal shape. So same thing. So this diameter is equal to 20 mm. So now I am changing this width accordingly. The same 20 mm is there, no? So I am reducing somewhat less than that. Then only I can create a hole in that. So I am reducing this. Some 17 mm I am reducing this. Okay, fine. Once it was reduced, now I am going to make this as a hole here. So click hole here, click this object and press the hole button here. Now I am going to make these two objects in a same straight line. That is, I am going to place this over that cylinder here, so that the hexagonal shape hole will be created there. So for that, I am selecting this and I am selecting this. Then align it. Press the center line. So both the things will be in the same straight line. Then you press this. Okay. So here, if you see here, all the six sides are coming in the circle. Clear? But if you see the spanner, you will get only three sides in the circle. So for that, the remaining three sides should be outer. So you have to change the dimension accordingly. I think you understand what I am saying. Not all the six sides of the hexagon will be in the spanner. Only three sides will be in the spanner. So you change the dimension accordingly. So just expand this. So this dimension should be according to the bolt size. Whatever you want, you can change that. This side should be equal to the bolt size. Then only it will fix with that particular bolt. Okay, fine. Once it is done, then you can go for grouping. You can see here, it will come accordingly whatever shape you have given there. Okay, fine. It's up to you to create the dimension there. Suppose you want less than that.
No, sir, can you repeat this
Yeah.
step again?
Yes, sir. Okay, so I will come from first. So select a polygon here. Select a polygon here. Okay, so first reduce the height of the polygon to the other anything. It may be because we are creating hole, no? Let it be whatever may be the height as it is. Next, you change the length here. Change the length here. And this with the side of that polygon should accommodate in that cylinder. The maximum diameter of that cylinder is equal to 20 mm. So you change the dimension accordingly. That is, so if you want a more dimension for the polygon, then you change that cylinder into a larger diameter. So it's up to you to give the dimension. Here I am giving around some 18 mm or 17 mm, 17 mm side hexagon. Hope you understand, no? Okay, fine. Next thing is I am going to convert this as a hole, because this is a hole we are going to cut that. So I am converting this as a hole. Next, these two should be aligned straightly. So select this, press shift button in your laptop, press the second object also. So now I am going to align both the things. So click the center button. You can see the select center black color rectangle here, no? Just click that. Okay, align it. Then you click the select center button. So now you can see both this hexagon and this circle is in the same straight line. I think you understand. No, up to this, any doubts? Any doubts? Anyone has? Any doubts? Anyone has? Can I proceed further? Yeah, fine.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Move this to this point. Click this button. Move this to this point. If you see whether your dimension is based on your dimension, if you give more dimension, then it will come out of your cylinder. Then you have to change the dimension of the polygon, or you have to change the dimension of the cylinder. So here it is coming out. So I am changing that, changing the dimension of the polygon. You can see here, so that it will fix inside the circle. So you can design this as per the dimension what you want. Okay, so now I am fixing like this. Then I am selecting this. Then I am going for the group option. So you got this, no? So I got the three different parts. Now I am going to, up to this, any doubts? Anyone has any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay,
No,
fine.
sir. No problem.
Okay. So now I am going to align all these three things. So first you align these two. Similarly, select this and select this. Click align. Click the center button. Click this. Shift, click this. Click align. Click center button. Now it comes in the straight line. Now there is a gap here, no? So what you are doing is just move this rectangle. Move this rectangle to some distance over the trench, like this. Some distance over the wrench like this. Okay. Next thing is you group this. Or if you want, you can bring somewhat lighter. Okay. Then you group this. So it will depend upon the dimension what you are giving there, the circle diameter. Or if you want to reduce this length of this rectangle also, you can reduce. That is up to you. Without grouping that, you have to reduce that. So dimension accordingly, you will get the object. So I am going to reduce the width of the dimension here. So if you want to change any dimension, you ungroup it, then you change. So width I am somewhat reducing so that it can fix perfectly there. Once it was done, then I am going to align these two. Then I am going to move this rectangle. Okay, now I am going for grouping option. Now it's okay, no? Fine. Okay. Next I am going to group this here. Same thing. Keep the object here. Go for rotate this. Go for the same alignment option. Click the two object. Align it. Go for the center line. So now it was aligned. Next step is move that rectangle to this. So if you give some more wall thickness here, then it will be perfectly fit. Okay, once it was done, then you group it.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.